As a steward, we are here to enforce the regulations.
We're locked.
We interpret the rules and enforce them as we see appropriate. We're in charge of all disputes, protests, complaints. We review races, of course. Now I'm distracted.
Anything that pertains to horse racing, we deal with. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than you just see. During the course of the day, you go over there and just watch the horses run. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes.
We may be dealing with transfers in the mornings where they'll be changing ownership or trainership sometimes.
I check the weights and eligibility of all the horses every day to make sure that they're eligible for the races.
We're in charge of all licensees, horses, people, pretty much everybody on the racetrack.
One of us will be at the draw when they draw the races, and if there's a conflict over anything, rider-wise or whatever it may be, one of us will deal with it.
We have scratch time 3 times a day. Scratch time in the morning at 8:30 with clerk of scales and security. Then at 11 we have scratches with the mutual department. And at 1 o'clock then we go over all the scratches and changes with the clerk of scales again to get everybody caught up and up to speed on anything and everything that's happened.
For our race card today, scratch time was 8:30. Anybody that wants to scratch out of a race can call us. We allow down to 8. Anything less than 8 has to go on a list, whether it be a vet's list or steward's list.
The stewards watch the races.
One person watches a race on video and 2 people are outside with binoculars watching the race live.
And we've got 4 different angles. We've got jumbo screens upstairs in the office. They're high def, and we watch the field in whole. And you can pick out how this horse is making a move, something's happened to him, he's checked or something. We can mark that spot and go back to it as soon as it's finished. We're reviewing a race before the jockeys even pull up and claim a foul.
If there is an incident in a race, we post an inquiry sign. We review the replay, we interview the jockeys, and then make a determination if there's to be a disqualification.
When we judge the races in the afternoon, we try and be consistent in what we do. We have to protect the integrity of the racing, not only for the horsemen and the jockeys and everybody involved there, but the betting public. That's a really important part of our job.
After the race is over, it's the steward's decision who to send to the test barn for the post-race testing. We always send the winner, and we also send at least one special. And we determine that a lot of times by a favorite who runs off the board or a long shot that hits the board. That would be our post-race special.
We have to be very consistent in what we do. I mean, we don't treat the super trainer any different than we treat the guy that's got 2 or 3.
Yeah, just about everything that happens at the racetrack involves the stewards in some way. Most everything winds up in front of us on our desk through a phone call. How perfect was that? That is funny. That is really good. That is really good.